Hi everybody, my name's Susie for those of you who don't know me, and welcome to Frayed Not Crochet. Today I'm going to show you all of the different items I use in crochet, just so that you get an idea. Okay, so we're going to start out with hooks. Okay, there's so many different hooks out there that you can use. For instance, this is a plastic hook. See, and this is a rather large one. This is a P. Plastic hooks, depending on the maker, your yarn can slide quite easily off of one of these. P's are usually used for thick yarn, like your extra bulkies, number 6s, number 7s, that kind of yarn. We also have ergonomically correct hooks. These are my favorite. I love them. If you have arthritis, this is the one to use. This is a J, which is a fairly common hook to use in a lot of different things, and you'll see me use this quite often. But you see, it has the ergonomically correct. It's wonderful for people with arthritis. There is bamboo. Bamboo is also another one that is great. As you can see with this one, it's got quite a deep pocket here, and they take a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to them, they're really nice, and the yarn slides on these really well, so that's also very helpful. I wouldn't suggest as a beginner that you use bamboo though, however, because it can be trickier and you have to use it a little bit of a different way. And then this is your standard crochet hook that you'll see. If you'll see, it's all kind of one size. This is what I learned to crochet on, but my arthritis doesn't let me use this type of needle very often anymore. Excuse me, this type of hook very often anymore. And then we have Tunisian crochet, which you will learn this stitch at some point. And as you can see, this is a very long hook. And that's because with Tunisian crochet, everything stays on the hook. Your entire project stays right on the hook. And this is a fun stitch to learn, so I can't wait to teach you this one. And another Tunisian is this one, which as you can see is a bamboo, but it's also very long. As you can see, it's a very long, and all of this is for like really big things that you want to use, and it all stays on the wire. It's a little bit harder to work with this until you get used to Tunisians, so I would suggest getting these, the metal ones, until you're used to using Tunisian, okay, because this is what we're gonna learn on, okay. And then I also have here, no, this is very old, but any old ruler will work, but this is what we use to judge gauge. And basically gauge is the number of stitches you have in an inch. So see, there's a little ruler down here, but like I said, even just a plain old ruler will work for you. You don't have to have one of these. And I also have stitch markers, and stitch markers are a necessity when you're working in the round or doing different projects, and they have many different stitch markers. They have this kind here, which you put in the stitch and then you close it. As you can see, there's a male end and a female end, and you just close it around your stitch, and that holds your stitch for you, so you'll know that this is the beginning of a row. They also have them in these like little baby clip size. And these are nice to have. These are real nice to have because they're easy in out. They also have metal ones. And if you don't want to invest in these right away, you can just use a piece of string. Piece of yarn works just as good as any of these do. And then the last thing I have that I just live by, because I do all of my garments by size, by measurement, so I use a tape measure often. I measure my waist, and then that's where I do my work from. And you'll see that in different patterns when we get into making garments. Because it's just, for me, it's easier to learn by doing the waist or the width of your body, by your measurements, rather than somebody else's measurements being, like extra small or 3XY, whatever. It's just easier to do it by your body size rather than what somebody else may consider body size. So this I find comes in very handy. This may be something you'd want to, and you can get this at any craft store that sells yarn or material or anything like that. It's real simple. And that is what we have for materials. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. I will be reading them all. And we will see you next time when we start learning how to crochet. Bye-bye, everybody.